everyone. I'm Larry Ridley.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metro. In Arlington. It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by Eli Manning, the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and touchdowns in his 13th season now.
I've always loved his demeanor. He's able to maintain an evenness to his play. Didn't matter whether he threw 4 interceptions or 4 touchdown passes. You really couldn't tell. And I think that's one of the great things that he possesses and attracted the Giants to him. I know the former GM loved that, but he also loved how he could elevate his game in big moments.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the man out of Mississippi State. It's Dak Prescott.
The size, the build, his ability to run the football, the potential to be a starting quarterback in the NFL is there. They'll have to build on that and continue to see him progress.
Now the first NFL carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A second down throw for Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
James Laurinaitis can do it all for any defense that he's on. Can rush the passer, tackles any guy who carries the football, and runs the defense as the signal caller.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
4 down, 4 down. Let's go. White, 90.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Here's Elliott. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here we go. Red 38.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. 3rd and long for Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That's caught at the 2. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. On second down, here's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll run here with Vereen. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They stick on the ground. Again, it's Vereen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants will be set up with a 1st and goal. So Manning to Beckham in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
Here's Vereen. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing is Manning. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Shane Vereen from 3 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First down.
Prescott on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be a Dallas first down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result. Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Prescott to throw it. Complete to Bryant. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Red zone opportunity.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
A first down throw for Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To the air again, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he was being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 1st down, Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Prescott. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Prescott yet again. Finding time. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. From the red zone now, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's JPP, 7th-year man Jason Pierre-Paul. In there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Cowboys are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Giants won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. 1st and 10, Manning's going to find his mark, and that goes as a 79-yard touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. 3rd down, inches to go. Here he'll look into the end zone, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. We're tied back up at 7. Giants have it at the 27. Quick pass in Odell Beckham Jr. He ends up picking up a yard before heading out of bounds. Giants still on the field. The catch is made after a quick pass, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. Giants up by a touchdown. Third down from inside the 10. Butler's the target on the quick pass, and after the short pass, he'll score. We're brand new at 14. Cowboys take over late in the second. Dez Bryant hauls in the pass over the middle, and that connection will lead to a gain of 19 yards. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
This will be fielded at the 6. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants defense getting ready to go here. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Cowboys.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll come out in the pistol. 10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And that'll be incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points. Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time. How many plays do you script coming out of the second? Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Throwing is Manning on third down. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Well, that's the kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr. Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it? It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there. Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him. It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. Now Manning throwing on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Manning again. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first. Defense should be aware for that, right? They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes. Yeah, it's not easy. Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play. When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route. Manning to throw once more. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Charles on the slant. You always need good ball placement. They got it there. Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away. Yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Manning now on 3rd and goal. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 7 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do him much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They run for it with the rain. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Backing up. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
They come out here in the I. Here's Prescott. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Stephen Paya forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. And he will find his man on the outside. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Prescott. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some room to roam now. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Surveying the field. Still back there. And this is incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. Give to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing. Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They run with Morris. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And the play clock's running down. To throw is Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. But he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The 6 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Let's go.
2nd down, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
Now Prescott. He's got time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
They'll try and throw for it. Shreds the tackle. Escapes the sack. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll make it 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield, here's Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, they'll throw with Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19. And it's 1st down, New York. Into the red zone now. Manning. A dump off to Vereen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Manning. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get 1 piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Now the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They will take the knee, and it means a great start to their 2016 campaign, a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Dallas, they begin the season 1-0 behind their rookie quarterback, Dak Prescott. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it'll be a loss in the debut for head coach Ben McAdoo. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with... Your season starts now. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Patriots going up against the Cardinals. With that, we'll get you to Glendale for the first Sunday night game of the year and the debut of our new commentary team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, an exciting night for both of us, no doubt, here in the booth as we get a look inside the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2016 NFL season between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. And what a powerhouse Week 1 matchup, Mr. Davis, that we have in store here.
But when you talk about New England and you think about the AFC East title, it's usually awarded to New England before you ever kick off. They want to add another one to their...
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And his first pass is incomplete. And we roll now on the offensive starters, and everybody always loves to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to redraft right now? This guy went in the 2nd round, yet no matter what, you've got a game plan for him when you're opposing him.
And a welcome sight here, back from a torn ACL. This is Dion Lewis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Carlos Dansby is a versatile linebacker, comfortable at either outside or inside, and always a respected team leader.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. He juked him. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They try again with Lewis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
Now he'll throw with Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Brady now on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dwayne Allen from 10 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And for Tom Brady, after a little bit of a rocky offseason, he's back in the saddle. Here we go again, first touchdown pass of the season.
And I don't think there's any player in the league that turns rocky into smooth better than Tom Brady, because when it's all said and done, he's always ready to play and play at a high level. Really no surprise what we saw there, and we know we're going to see plenty more of it as the season moves on.
I thought you were going to say turns Rocky into Rocky Road. That was my favorite ice cream.
That makes two of us, because that's what we're going to do after this game.
Well, he does make everything smooth, though, and that's the first TD again of the season for Brady. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Carson Palmer. Had 7 seasons in Cincy, 2 in Oakland, and now in his 4th year with the Cardinals.
And I think he's found the ultimate home for himself, because his matchup with head coach Bruce Arians, I think, is sensational. We always hear about great quarterback head coach matchups in NFL history. Well, these guys found each other at the perfect time. He knows how to run the offense Bruce Arians wants, because he wants to take those shots downfield. And that's definitely Carson Palmer's game. They need him to up his game in the playoffs for them to get over the hump and get to the Super Bowl they covet.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So 2nd and 10 here.
All right, now, blue 58. Blue.
On 2nd down, Palmer. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
10 yards to go on third.
Get ready. 95.
On third down, Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Brady to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Brady, and he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. 11 yards for number 11. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now Brady, he's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing is Brady on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So 1 quarter in the books here on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 7-0 is our score. Back to Glendale after this timeout.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dwayne Allen, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense who said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
Well, that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. Now it's Palmer. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, now, blue 58. Blue 58.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Automatic first down.
On first down, it's Palmer. Finding time. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And that is incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. Wide, 18.
On third down, Palmer. Surveying the field. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Again, it's Lewis. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. On the stop that time, Frosty Rucker.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on third down, Brady looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There's a reason that quarterbacks hate to see Patrick Peterson on the other end, isn't there?
That's because they feel like they should be throwing the football or handing it to him. He looks like an offensive player, but he plays the corner as well as anyone in the league.
A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Here we go. Blue 58.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They go to Johnson again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now it's Palmer. He's got time in the pocket. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. James has got it. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. I love it. He ran a hitch route on 3rd and 6, and normally that's not deep enough to get your first down. I'd say he really ran a hitch plus to make sure he got the first.
And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And for Johnson, his first touchdown at 2016.
And he knows how to score in a variety of ways. David Johnson out of the University of Northern Iowa. You know, he was a receiver there first in college before moving to running back. Well, with Arizona, he's been able to score on kickoff return. He's been able to score on the ground and catching the football. He does it all.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Brady to throw on second down. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Brady, the throw left side, complete to Hogan. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brady now on 1st down. He's got time. It's caught left side by Cooks. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
20.
Brady to throw again. Dumps it off to Lewis. Still on his feet. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Again, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gronkowski for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gronkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Stays on his feet. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cardinals trail right now, but with another half to play, there's time to turn it around. The Patriots deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third and 7. Brady's going to complete the pass from the gun. He'll be tackled all the way down inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Patriots now later on the drive. The catch in traffic made by Dwayne Allen. And this will go all the way for a touchdown. That puts them on top by 14. Midway through the second quarter, Brady's under pressure and will throw the pick. It's Peterson making the pick and getting his defense off the field. After the INT, offense comes out now. Johnson's able to get clear of the defense, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Trailing now by just a touchdown. Patriots have it late in the second. Gronkowski's got the reception, and he goes in for 6. The lead now at 14. So that'll do it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We're going back under the lights for the second half of this Sunday night matchup.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and just one. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, what a move. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stopped him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
But so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
From midfield now, here's Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st down, it's Palmer. James has got it. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Blue 58.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Palmer will throw, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, a 14-yard touchdown, and the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And right there, that fade route, that can be tough to stop.
If you've got the proper matchup and you've got a wide receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, the fade is really, really tough to stop, especially if the quarterback puts it in the right area.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now after the made field goal. Here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
A good pickup there, a 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Brady sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The D for the Pats. The Patriots heading back onto the field now. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. you kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles?
I love that, and the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway, that's for sure. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, Johnson. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Third down now following the run.
I got you. Let's go.
On third down, Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against it.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's a thinking man's receiver as well.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. One receiver right, that's Brown.
Get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Get ready. Wide 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And he rifles one incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Blue 95.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And Palmer gives to Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
Third and 2. Now Palmer. His pass caught with the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
First and goal here from the 2. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Let's go. Wide 18. Wide 18.
On second down, Palmer. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And Dawson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Dion Lewis getting set to go again here with his guys on offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination. That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's Brady to throw. And he fends him off. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Shotgun now for Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking